Hey, good morning. It's Mike Shunke with Berkshire Hathaway Homes and Shift One Properties in Virgin, Utah. Here, kind of a little play visit, but we're going to talk about residential, commercial, real estate in general, and the economy. But yeah, we're heading out in a bit up to Zion, and we're going to lose service, so I'm a little bit early, but wanted to check in with you. Let's see. First of all, Scottsdale inventory was up 300 single-family detached homes in Maricopa County, and Scottsdale had another 29 single-family detached homes available. So, yeah, things, last month there was a 12% increase in homes under contract. So things are starting to move again, and like we saw the last couple years, November, December really picks up in the Scottsdale area, and historically, it's a popular time to buy and sell homes. We're in a slight buyer's market in Scottsdale, which, is it a good time to buy? Is it a good time to sell? Really depends on your situation. But if you're looking for an investment-wise, you want to buy when it just dips into a buyer's market before it heads up again into the busy season. So I think it's a good time to buy again. I am biased. I make money on the number of transactions, but I think we're going to have a good fall here. Anyway, Virgin, Utah. We're up here for a Red Bull Rampage mountain bike. Kind of a bucket list item I've always wanted to go to. Mountain bike race. But, yeah, Virgin, Utah, looking around this morning. It's a neat town, about 100,000 people. It's like St. George area, southwest Tucson. Part of why we love Arizona, because the accessibility to, we can run to the beach in California. We can run up to the mountains here in Utah. But this area, I have never been here before. It's really growing. But I was talking to a guy at dinner last night. A lot of retirees. Prices have come up quite a bit here. I'm seeing a lot of land available. Actually, last night we drove around and looked at a lot of properties, like this one here. They're next to our hotel. Developing, it's a growing area. I saw in the last 3 years, population in Virgin, Utah has grown by 25%. So, it's pretty. I never want to see snow again. It does snow a little bit here, but it's kind of the desert climate. It's beautiful. And yesterday we were out at the women's event, mountain bike race, and it's desert, but we love it. You've got the mountains, real outdoorsy place here. So the commercial industry here is really picking up. There's a lot of land for sale. I was looking around. There's some decent deals, but I still love Arizona. Always love Arizona, but we like to see the local market here. $1 million gets you a pretty nice house here. 3,000-4,000 square feet. Taxes in this area on $1 million house are about $3,000 a year, so a little lower than Scottsdale, but it's hard for me to promote because I love Arizona. But this is a pretty attractive place, a lot of retirement people moving here because of the low taxes. There's a lot of building going on. There's a lot of land for sale. But anyway, the commercial market's starting to come back a little bit. There's a lot of kind of all over in general. Arizona as well. Phoenix is hot, but a lot of developers that have projects planned and in place, they're sitting on their hands. They're waiting for the election and, expect to develop later this year or into the springtime. So there's a lot of projects that are going to start taking off on the commercial end. Economy, we had producer price index this morning. Pretty boring, as expected. The Fed has to be careful. As Rick Santelli and Steve Leisman were having an argument back and forth. I used to stand next to Rick Santelli on the Board of Trade, and a funny guy. But they were saying, the Fed has to keep their bosses happy and the public happy. But they've also got to keep an eye on inflation here. So they really don't want to be too aggressive in lowering rates because then prices are just going to shoot up again. So, you see the bond market this morning. It went down on the PPI news, but then it shot up quite a bit. I think it was 37 basis points, the 10-year shot up. So interest rates, interestingly enough, the 10-year note and mortgage rates are back where we were in January. So if you were in January, you were waiting for rates to fall, we're right there again. So again, you can't time the market. It's what works best for you. And that's what we like to do. Sit down, talk, look at your numbers, look at your situation, where you are, what you need, what you're looking for. Whether it's your primary residential house, investment property, commercial, for your business. We do a little bit of everything. We had an interesting week. You may have seen we were up in Connecticut taking care of some business with my parents. I'm 53 years old, and so it's time for us all to take care of our parents. And I, throughout my financial history and investing in things, I always traded this and that in stocks. But lately, I like to invest in hard assets, and that's why I like real estate. It's there for your family. It's not going anywhere. Who said it? Mark Twain. They're not making any more land, so buy land. But it's just it's interesting. Just get to know who you're working with. Everybody seems to have an agenda. We do these live. You get to know me. It's not always pretty. And, work with people that think like you, that, people you trust. And it's really that, seems like a lot of people have an agenda out there. And just get to know who you're working with. Pick up the phone. Ask for referrals. We're here to help however we can. So anyway, we're going to run up into Zion today. We're going to climb Angel's Landing up in that area. And then tomorrow we go back out to the Red Bull Rampage, the mountain bike. If you want to see that, we can do it live out there too. It's pretty amazing. So anyway, if we can help you buy or sell anything, we'll be back in Phoenix on Sunday. And then I think we're home for a while. So give us a call. Phone's always in my pocket. So we can help you buy, sell, land. If you have a question, investment, real estate, anything, we're here to help however we can. 203-733-5877. Thanks again for watching. Have a great day. Be smart, be safe, and we'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.